we're in.
Hey guys. We're back for another great workout. Excited to show you what we got going on for today. For our mobility today, we're gonna need a Voodoo band. So if you don't have a Voodoo band, you really should get one. And if you don't have one, just follow along, do the same things we're doing just without the Voodoo band. Cool? Let's rock and roll. With Voodoo band, we are going to do our high hamstring. So you can see Tyler's wrapping it nice and high right underneath what we like to call the gluteal fold because that's its real name. He's going about 50% tension, 50% overlap of that band. He's going to hurry because we're on a clock.
I'm just going to cut it off short here.
There you go.
Got it.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 5 regular hinging touches. So just touch the ground, come up, squeeze the glutes. Nice. Good. Next is going to be what we just learned the real name is Russian baby makers, but really it's our second part of our hinge and touch series. So we're going to hinge down, touch the floor, grab the toes if you want, and then lower the butt as low as you can go, and then raise the butt, and then stand. And I want you to do 5 of those. Can you demo one more for me, Tyler? Be very methodical with this. Take your time, all that good stuff. Then we're going to do 20 leg swings. Going to get out of the way. Ta. Nice. What we don't want is that foot coming out on that back swing. Very, very good. 20 of those. Take it off. Switch sides. While you're rolling up that band, sit in your squat. Okay? So while you're rolling it back up to get to the other side, get into that deep squat, and then you can change it up. Next, we need a lacrosse ball. Right here. Lacrosse ball. Wait. Stand up. Back up.
Come over here.
What we're looking for here on the rear delt. So you're going to lay down on the ground. We're almost there. We're going to lay down on the ground. You're going to be to your side or on your back like this. We're going to place that ball like right in the meaty part. So his scap is right here. So you can feel bone right there. Okay, his shoulder is here. There's some meat in here. And then he's going to roll to his side when that happens. So he's going to end up like this on the side of the ground. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So maybe that angle right in there. Okay, show him what it looks like on the ground, please. Oh, yeah. Arm out to the side. Just do some good passes. We're looking for external and internal range of motion here. I want about a minute on each side. So remember when we're smashing pre-workout, we don't want to spend a ton of time in there. We don't want to dig too deep. We just want to kind of get those first few layers going. How'd that feel?
Feels great.
Yeah. All right, so that's our mobility. If you want to press pause and catch up with us for the warm-up, you can do that now. Must be a baseball player. All right, so now for our warm-up, we have 2 8-minute EMOMs. Okay, so the first 8-minute EMOM has right side hip flow. Then we're going to go to the left side hip flow. We're going to do 20 kettlebell swings and then 1 minute of shoulder taps. So we're just going to demo what we're talking about for those hip flows, and then you're going to set yourself up and you'll do the full minute. So for the hip flow, we're going to step out into like a world's greatest. I would start here. Make sure everything's kind of lined up the way it should be. You can go into the world's greatest. You could go into your pigeon. You could flip the ankle over. Anything here is really good. You can drop the back knee. You can stretch out the hamstring even. So if that leg comes out in front. Okay, so just spend a full minute on that side, really just being active. So don't sit in a stretch too long. Just make sure you're moving really well. Okay, so that's going to be right side, then left side. Then grab your kettlebell and give me 20 kettlebell swings. So our back's nice and flat. Make sure your core is nice and engaged. Boom. Very nice. And if you don't have a kettlebell and you just have a dumbbell, can you show them what that looks like? You can do the same kettlebell swing with a dumbbell. Easy peasy. Good. 20 swings in that minute. And then we have plank shoulder taps. So he's going to come into his perfect plank and he's just going to tap the shoulders. Take your time on this. Okay, there's no rush. You got a full minute in that position. Very cool. Stand up. So you're going to go through that 2 times. So it's 1 minute each station, 2 times through for an 8-minute EMOM. On the second 8-minute EMOM, you're going to fly right into it. First minute, you're going to do high knees. Minute's a very long time. Keep the knees above the hips. Good job. Second minute, you're going to get a little rest and recovery Nasal breathing only throughout this warm-up, please. I forgot to say that at the beginning. We're going to get into down dog. So he's really just working on a nice flat spine, pressing his head through. He can pump his heels if that feels good. The primary point of this one for us today is our overhead position, but the heels wouldn't hurt you at all. Third minute is going to be butt kickers. Can you show that a little bit to the side? You can see his heels are coming straight up to his butt, but what I want you to notice is how his knees are coming up in front of him. So keep those knees coming out in front. Show him old school butt kickers. See how his knees are not coming up in front? This movement right here is not applicable to the other movements of performance that we do. When you bring that knee up in front, we're able to transition that into our running form. So we just want to make sure we're doing that. And then we have our tri-plank. So the tri-plank is going to look something like this. We're going to start in the side plank. Okay, you're going to do about 20 seconds here. You're going to flip over. 20 seconds here, and then you're going to flip all the way over for a reverse plank, which looks like this. Awesome. So if you were doing it really efficiently, Tyler was trying to show you the technique so you could see it well in the camera. But if you were doing it efficiently, it'd be here, here, and then flip. Boom. Got it? Cool. All right, so that's the warm-up. 2 rounds of that, another 8-minute EMOM. That's 16 minutes of warming up. If you're not warm by the end of that, we got something to talk about. Our workout today is nice and short. It's 7-minute AMRAP. That usually means feel like you're going to throw up. It's going to be real good. We got a 2-rep dumbbell snatch. You're going to keep that rep scheme the same every single time. So you have 2 reps every single time. And then we have a leg lift to pikes. That part is going to be a ladder. You're going to work your way up in reps with that. So we'll show you the first couple rounds so you know what that looks like. For the dumbbell snatch, our biggest point of performance today that we're going to focus on is our setup. So can you actually take it and go this way so I can show your back? All right, so here's what happens when people start to get tired. Round back. You see all that nastiness right here? That's going to hurt him later. So our point of performance today is that making sure that when we get down to set up for our snatch, our back is nice and flat. We've got that good setup. We pop the hips and finish overhead. And then as you come down, it hits the floor, switch hands, still have a nice setup. That was a nice power snatch. Hey-o. All right. From there, you're going to get on the floor, and we're doing a leg lift to pike. Point your toes. We pretend to be gymnasts in here. Raise your legs up, and then we're going to shoot your toes towards the ceiling. Can you do another turn? You really like being this way. Not in line with the wall, in line with the camera. All right, so point the toes. Point, come up. And you're reaching towards the ceiling. So it's like he's trying to touch my hands, not trying to touch back here. Okay, that was an exaggeration, but it's not right. So if he was coming straight up, try to touch my hands. Do you feel the difference, Tyler?
Yep.
Yep.
Not breathing.
You don't own a position until you breathe in a position. All right, you guys. So every time he hits the floor, he's going to add a rep. So he's got 2 dumbbell snatch, 1 leg lift to pike. 2 dumbbell snatch, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. You can see how it goes from there. Reminder, point of performance, set up for the snatch. Make sure you're setting up well every single time. You are going to get tired. That 7 minutes is going to feel like a very long time with this workout. Our stimulus today is a sprint. When you see a short workout like this, you know you got to go ham. So you really got to be quick with your transitions. Don't be lazy getting up. Get up quick, okay? Chilling. All right, now I'm ready to snatch. Now we want to be quick. Okay, get off that floor as fast as you can. Get your setup right, then snatch. Okay, modifications. If you don't have a dumbbell and you're not thrilled about kettlebell snatches, we are going to switch that to the kettlebell swing. Instead of 2 reps, you're going to do 6. If you would like to do that single arm, would you mind demoing that for me? You can do that single arm to get the single arm stimulus. So it would be 3 on each side. So he's got 1 arm, nice, strong. We're going to switch at the top. Alternating. There we go. There it is. Alternating. Beautiful. So you would do 6 there. If you have 0 equipment, 2 nurpees instead of 2 snatches. So the nurpee is the no push-up burpee. Jump back, jump in, jump up. The biggest thing on this one, I would say, we did argue back and forth as to whether we should do 2 or 4 nurpees. And I said, let's keep it at 2, but let's really push people to jump really high. So instead of like the lazy burpee where you just like barely leave the ground, now we're looking for max jump reach, okay? Get the power in there. That's what we're trying to get out of the dumbbell snatch, is the power out of the hips. If you don't have the leg lift to pike, we're gonna do knees to chest. So he's gonna lay down, he's gonna start with his body straight out, and then he's gonna bend the knees in, keep the toes pointed, and try to roll his hips off the ground. So even more, because that's kind of looking more like the pike. So what I would keep doing here is still think about pulling the hips up off the ground as if they're going straight towards the ceiling. So not a lot of modifications today. Most of you guys are going to nail this just fine with the stuff you have. Our recovery today is going to be a hamstring smash and stretch. A couple ways you can smash the hamstring. One, if you want to get on that kettlebell, you can go ahead and use the softball. You can sit on the kettlebell and I can smash the hamstring like this. Or if you've got a softball, oh my, oh. Yeah, that's good stuff. You can use the softball there too. I want 1 minute of smashing, and then you're going to lay back, grab a strap of any kind. It could be your jump rope even. Same leg, and we're going to do some contract and relax here, okay? So on the contract, he's pulling down. He's being active with the leg, and on the relax, he's trying to relax the knee and keep pulling his toe towards him. Contract, relax for 1 minute. 1 minute of hard, solid smashing, and then 1 minute of contract, relax, stretching. Okay, you're going to feel amazing after this. Your hamstrings are going to love you. I think that's it. Let's see. Tyler, got anything to add?
Get after this, guys. Get after it. It's a ladder. As you get higher up in reps there, it's going to seem like, oh my God, I have to do that many or I have to do this many. Don't even take that moment to think about it. You just got to go, 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 go. Go for it.
Dang, we nailed that. 12 minutes. Peace out, guys. See you tomorrow.